Shalom and welcome back to the Middle East in less than 5 minutes. I'm Igal, your host, and today is a day of tears and tension. Let's talk it through like family because it hits close. It's October 13, 2025, and those hostages are finally landing in Israel right now after 2 years in hell. Families hugging loved ones at Reim base, Trump's team on the tarmac, the world watching, heartbreaking joy. And just hours ago, Trump wrapped his historic speech in the Knesset, met with a roaring standing ovation, lawmakers chanting the world needs more Trumps. Netanyahu called him the best friend Israel ever had, crediting his bold moves from the Abraham Accords to this hostage breakthrough. The opposition leader Yair Lapid piled on, Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. The committee made a grave mistake last week, but fix it in 2026. The Knesset even rallied to nominate him globally. But as we celebrate this step from the Trump's peace plan, let's zoom in on reactions from Israel, Gaza, and the West. Because while we mourn, they celebrate, and that says everything. The plan's first phase kicked off Friday. Ceasefire halts, IDF pulls back from parts of Gaza, aid floods in, Rafah closing, reopens Tuesday. Hamas started handing over the 48 held in Gaza, 20 alive, the rest bodies, within 72 hours. Israel frees 2,000 Palestinian prisoners, including 250 serving life sentences for deadly attacks. Trump called it lasting peace in his Knesset address, heading to Egypt for the summit. Netanyahu's cabinet approved it Thursday night, despite hardliners like Ben-Gvir threatening to bolt. Progress, yes, but let's be real. What do we have in Israel? Pure grief mixed with relief. October 7 vigils turned to the hostage square in Tel Aviv. Crowds of 200,000 banners saying Nobel for Prize. Families like the Bibas clan family hearing names called. But it's mourning too. 1,200 slaughtered 2 years ago. Soldiers buried fresh. Netanyahu, with God's help, we will bring them all home. No victory laps, just raw emotion. And in Gaza? Celebrations. Crowds in Khan Yunis firing the air, sweets passed around, Hamas chief Khalil al-Hayya declaring the war is over, aggression ended. Illogical, right? 2 years of what they called genocide. 67,000 dead, famine cries, baby killers screamed from London to New York. You don't win a genocide, you survive it, shattered. Or win a war with terms. Hamas spins this as triumph. Hostages for prisoners, no full disarm yet, fighters eyeing security roles. Their spokesman Bassem Naim, victory for resistance. But whispers in Gaza, where's the rebuild? Who governs now? And the West? The silence is stunning. For 2 years, headliners blared Israel starves Gaza, influencers called us genociders, protests shut campuses. Suddenly, quiet. When Israel said yes to Trump's 20-point ceasefire, hostages disarmament, international oversight, the Stop the Genocide mob went mute. Some even twisted. UN reporters like the fake lawyer Francesca Albanese tweeted this entrenches occupation. Craig Mohiber calling it colonial farce. Protests yesterday chanced against the deal demands Hamas resist signing, as if they don't want the genocide to end. Look, there are real cracks in this proposal. First, Hamas leaders like al-Hayya already hinting our fighters must join Gaza security forces or no deal sticks. Amnesty for terrorists? That's not demilitarizing, it's rebadging. Second, their founding charter, the 1988 original, screams no peace with Israel. No recognition, no agreement. The 2017 update softens to a temporary truce in 1967 lines. But it's hudna, ceasefires to regroup, not end jihad. The history proves it. Oslo in 93, truces that burst October 7. And third, They will cling to power like glue. Give up Gaza? Fatah PIJ clans would pounce and eliminate them overnight. Hamas knows it's rule or die. No technocrats without teeth. And those 250 life sentence releases? It's a heart-wrenching for victims' families. Take Hassan Salama, serving 48 life terms for 1996 suicide bombings that killed dozens at Jerusalem buses and malls. Or Abd al-Hadi Hanim, 38 life sentences for a 2002 Tel Aviv attack that murdered civilians. These aren't political prisoners. They are convicted killers, walking free from militants. Don't get me wrong. We are overjoyed with those 48 families. It's a win after agony. But this truth, it echoes Oslo. Half measures, no roots cut. It's a repeat of generations breeding hate. Real peace? Demilitarize Gaza and West Bank fully. No rockets, no tunnels. De-radicalize. Scrap UNRWA's martyrs' textbooks. Teach kids coexistence, not conquest. Educate on shared history, not stolen land. Defund UNRWA. Only then, peace that lasts. What do you see in these reactions? Hope or history repeating? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Rate the podcast. Share it wide. That's Middle East in less than 5 minutes. I'm Igal. Until next time, shalom. And here's to real healing.